Hi, I am J.O. Lantrago and I will be the first reporter of Topic 11. So I have six area that I will be tackled today. So the first is women in the productive sphere. Second is the right decent work, the multiple burden of women, the valuation of care work, women-friendly workspace, and lastly, the nature of women-paid work. So first is the women in the productive sphere. So, women make significant economic contribution but face persistent challenges like wage gaps and societal biases, requiring systemic change to achieve workplace gender equality. So, bisan dako ang contribution sa mga babayi sa ekonomiya, daghan gyapon silang problema sama sa ubos nga sweldo, mga discrimination. Kinahanglan natong usbon ang sistema aron makatagamtam sila og patas nga higayunan. So the second is the right decent work. So explain ako ang decent right work ha. Decent work for women requires supportive services addressing maternal responsibilities, family obligations, and work, including childcare, breastfeeding facilities, and parental leave. So, no? Aron mahimong maayo ang trabaho sa mga babayi. So, need kay nila nga adunay kanang service nga makatabang nila sa mga responsibilidad isip minahan sa ilang pamilya ug sa ilang mga silang trabaho sa balay. Then kini naglakip sa daycare, lugar nga maka breastfeeding sa ilang mga anak ug maternity o paternity leave. Ikatulo is the multiple burden of women. So unfair work rules hurt women's careers because they do most of the housework. Equal parental leave would help. So no, mostly good sa mga babae is mo jud ang maglihok sa balay or housework. So ang dili patas nga trabaho makadaot sa mga babae kay sila man ang nagatiman sa balay. So maayo unta kung parehas ang leave sa inahan ug amahan. Like pareha ang leave sa laki ug sa bae. So next is ang ikaapat, the valuation of care work. No? Society needs care work, mostly done by women, and it should be valued equally. Fair rules and support are needed for care workers. So kinahanglan sa atong katilingban ang pag-atiman sa kadaghanan sa babae nagbuhat ni og kinahanglan pareha og bili, like value pareha og equal siya ba nga kinahanglan og patas nga lagda og tabang ang mga nagatiman. No need jud ng equal ba kay ang society needs care worker ba jud. Nya sa second to the last is women-friendly workspaces. To help women, workplaces need better childcare and leave policies. The government also needs to act. No? So para matabangan ang mga babayi, kinahanglan mas maayo ang pagatiman sa bata ug mga leave sa trabaho. Kinahanglan pud mulihok sad ang gobyerno, like ng mga act ba niya na laws, So mo to ang ikalima. Now this is the last, which is the nature of women paid work. So limited work options force many women into insecure, low paying jobs or migration. This combined with wage discrimination often leads to poverty, especially for women-headed household. So di maayo ang mga ah, ang kapilian sa trabaho sa mga babae. Need og kanang like equal ba ug unsa ang laki mo sa babae na mo nga daghan ang trabaho nga ubos ang sweldo o mobalhin og lugar. Ang discrimination sa sweldo mong gud mao hinungdan sa ilang kakabus, like mahinungdan nga makunon nga ma-cause og poverty ba. Nga labi na kung ang babae nagdumala sa panimalay, like siya ang breadwinner ba sa balay. So next is ipadayon na sa akong kauban. So that's all of my assigned area. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Major Sampilo Bayonas and this is the continuation of the topic 11. So let's talk what is sex stereotyping at work. So, sex stereotyping at work refers to assigning specific rules, behaviors, or traits to individuals based on their sex or gender. Example, we assume that women are not suitable for leadership roles because we are not assertive enough or too emotional. Another example is we believe that men should not take caregiving leave or parenting responsibilities because that is not common in our culture. Sex stereotyping is small and medium-scale enterprises. So, it refers to the unfair generalizations or assumptions about individuals based on their sex or gender. Best example for this is a hiring bias, because some enterprises prepare men than women because they believe that men are more skillful or skilled than women in terms of machinery and other digital or technical things or tools. Another example is the promotion inequality, assuming that women are not fully committed in work because of the family responsibilities or caregiving responsibilities. Women receive fewer promotions than men. Next is women in the rural and agriculture sector. Women play a crucial but not often recognized role in the rural and agricultural sector, especially in developing countries like the Philippines. So why is that? So here's why. We believe that women has a less access in technical training, machinery, and digital tools. Another example is has a limited access or in legal ownership of a land, and another example is women is underrepresented in cooperatives and farm organizations in decision making. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day, each and everyone. I am Diana May Avanzado from Group 11 Block 2, and I am the last reporter and also discussing the topic Women and Work in the Philippines. So, in the Philippines, women face struggles in the labor and livelihood sectors, especially in informal and undervalued forms of work. This report explores the major problems women face in labor and livelihood sectors, specifically in the informal sector, domestic work, the sex trade, and the domestic sphere. So, we first have women in the informal sector. Many women work as street vendors, sari-sari stores, owners, laundry workers, or home-based producers. These jobs are usually unregulated, offer no job security. Informal sector includes work that is not regulated by the government, and this offer no job security and lack benefits like health insurance or paid leave. For example, women selling vegetables or things in public market may work long hours daily without a stable income or protection against harassment or eviction from her stall. Like sa picture, nga pwede ra ka pahawaon anytime kay sa gabal ka diha or bawal diha dapit, di pwede kay daghang taw, pwede ra ka pahawaon. Second is domestic works and domestic workers. Thousands of Filipinos are employed as domestic workers in households doing cleaning, cooking, and caregiving. This includes OFWs. While the Batas Kasambahay RA 10361 was a step forward, many still earn below minimum wage, are overworked, and suffer abuse from employers. For instance, some live-in house helpers work 12 to 16 hours a day without proper rest days or privacy. And ang uban, underpaid or unpaid pa tapos with deductions pa sa ilang nakaon or sa pagpuyo. And also, kanang you want to report nga their abusers but dili nimo mahimo because of fear. Especially pag kanang mga abroad nga nagtrabaho nga wala kay lain katug-anan ngana, and lack of legal knowledge. Third is women and the sex trade. Driven by poverty, due to poverty, lack of education, and limited job options, some women enter the sex trade. Many face exploitation, violence, and health risk. Labi na og kanang matakdan ka og mga STD, mga infection, tapos HIV, ingana. For example, women working in the entertainment bars or as online sex workers are often exposed to trafficking and lack of legal protection, leaving them vulnerable and stigmatized. And fourth is women in the domestic sphere. Domestic work remains one of the most common sources of livelihood for women in the Philippines. Even employed women carry the burden of housework and child care, often without recognition or support. This double burden limits their ability to pursue higher paying jobs or leadership roles. For example, a woman working full-time in an office may still be expected to handle all household duties after work. Kanang nagtrabaho ka tapos mo overtime pa ka, nya inig uli nimo is ikaw pa mubuhat sa tanan. Like ikaw pa magdugag, wala pa day kakaon imong mga anak, ngana. And kasagaran sad is bisan mag-asawa, ang bana sad is nagtrabaho but mauli na lang og igura mo kaon tog ingana. Women in the Philippines face a range of challenges in work and livelihood, particularly in vulnerable sectors like informal labor, domestic work, the sex trade, and unpaid care. Ensuring equality in the labor sector requires not only stronger policies and legal protections, but also a societal shift in how women's work is valued. By promoting gender equality, we are not only advancing the rights of women but also strengthening the nation as a whole. Achieving equality means ensuring women have safe, decent jobs, legal protections, and equal opportunities. Recognizing women's contributions, whether as workers, caregivers, or entrepreneurs, is a key to national growth. Providing also accessible childcare, equal pay, and strong labor laws are necessary steps to support women's full participation in the workforce. And to empower women in the Philippines, we must protect their rights across all forms of work, formal or informal, and promote equal opportunities in both public and private spheres. So, investing in women is investing in the nation's future. And that ends my topic. Thank you.